Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Liz and welcome back to Refuge. In the last episode, we were working on a bunch of quests and just kind of getting things organized and all that fun stuff. And we did, it was great. Ran out of power for a bit, so we made an ender generator. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Between episodes, I forgot about the silken tofu. Between episodes, I didn't really do much. I will be honest, I did a little bit more preparation than anything for what is to come, which is we're going to fight the Wither. Probably not today, but probably next episode. So, yeah, the Wither. Right off the bat, one of the big things I want to talk about with this is we need to be very well protected. And in order to do that, we're going to do a couple of things. So first of all, I want to go ahead and make an enchanting table. I think that would be good. So we have a diamond ore, we can just put that in there. We got 2 diamonds, perfect. So we're gonna want an enchanting table. Enchanting table, just a vanilla one of these, so easy enough. And we're gonna need a couple of books. Now there are other ways to make books, but they all require paper. Is there any other good ways to get paper? Sawdust, and if you already have a book. Sawdust is just pulverizing stuff, but I guess let's just get some sugarcane. And we're gonna need more, so let's go get some more sugarcane. But today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna prepare for our fight. We're gonna do this 2 ways. So, first thing is we are going to be working on getting a couple of things to help us get good armor. I want to go in with full protection armor, high level protection if we can manage it. So 3, 4. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we do this with some leather. We don't have any more leather. But that's okay. We can actually make leather. We have cows. By which I mean we have cow essence. So we need 4 of these books. And I just need to enchant these. No big deal. Let's just do this right here. And we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong button. So I just want some level 1s. Doesn't really matter what. And there we go. Cool. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the experience seeds. Now I want to make sure none of these is the power. So this, or sharpness 5, we're going to keep that one to ourselves. So there is the experience seeds. I went ahead and made the Imperial Essence. Took a little bit. But no big problem with that. So experience seeds is something else that I am going to be growing because the whole point of this is if we use experience seeds, we can get experience essence, which allows us to make experience books. Just a book surrounded with the experience essence. And what that will allow us to do is make enchanted books, depending on what other essence we use. Well, diamond essence gives you protection to the point where you can get, let's see, if you surround these, you can level them up higher. So let's just go enchanted book, and we can go up to getting, where is it? Right here. With a level 4, we can get protection 4. And just some diamond essence. So it's not really that difficult. Just take a little bit of time. We can even get blast protection if we wanted that instead. We can get infinity, but we're not going to need that for a reason that we'll get to. We can get thorns if we wanted that. It's usually not a good thing. We can get smite if we wanted smite 5. So yeah, we can get basically whatever we want. Sharpness is pretty easy to get actually with that. So it's just a matter of getting the books that we want and all that fun stuff. So that is that. What I am going to do between episodes is go ahead and make 10 10 10 the experience seeds, and then I will work to get the all of the stuff we need so that we can get the level 4 books. We'll want 4 of those for each piece of armor, because we're gonna do one of these. So let's get like 24 diamond ore if we can. Alright, 25. And we're gonna go ahead and grind those up and get some diamonds. That way we can make diamond armor. That's the whole point of this. So we're gonna make really good armor. Now the next thing we need to do, we need some electrum for 1. I believe it's 5. We're going to need some gold or aluminum brass. We might as well use aluminum brass. We're going to need some shiny. I think only 1 of those. We're going to need some manulin, which I don't know if we have any. How about cobalt ardite? Okay, I know we have the seeds for those. We can go to the nether and deal with that. Does this... Mining level is only redstone, though. Alright, so we're going to put aluminum brass in there. And we need to grab a tool rod as well. So we're also going to put shiny. And we're going to be making a couple new things. So we're going to make a crossbow. So we need a crossbow limb. We need a crossbow body. The body is more important right now, so that we can get the thing. So let's go ahead and cast out the crossbow body, and we're going to put the electrum in here. And that is what's going to give us the first thing we want. So there is the molten shiny. We're going to get a tool rod with this. And the tool rod we will be casting with something else later to get something that we need. So we're going to be making a crossbow. We're going to try to make a really strong crossbow, but no promises on that. I can go ahead and make another shiny tool rod, I guess. So, yeah. Crossbows. Crossbows are fun. We don't need that stuff anymore, so we have that. We need manulin. We're also going to need some plastic. Now, the only question I have, and I don't actually know the answer to, is do I melt the plastic or can I make what I want in here? I can make what I want in here. Perfect. So, we have most of the stuff we need already. We're going to need, I think... Do I want to do just manulin for the rest of it, or do I want to get something else? Let's take a look. Do we have tough binding? We do not. Slime shards. These are half an ingot, so I could make, like, tool rods out of these? If we had more of those, we could potentially do something really cool. But we don't have enough of those, so we can't. We need to make some tough binding. And we need to make tough binding out of that. We'll go ahead and smelt up the other piece of stuff. And something I want to do, because I'm not entirely sure. I don't think they're in this mod pack. I realize we can't actually... Skill XP, mining level boosted. Can we get a pickaxe that actually can get cobalt and ardite? So cobalt level stuff, manulin, cobalt, but I believe ardite is also good enough. Let's look at pickaxes. Pickaxe heads. So stone, stone, stone. Iron, obsidian, cobalt from the Manulan. Alamite is just obsidian. So you have to level up Alamite in order to get to the next tier. So it looks like we're going to have to grow the stuff. Luckily we do have cobalt and ardite seeds. So we just need a little bit. Mix 1 cobalt ore, which I believe we can pulverize into 2. So that's good enough. We're going to want like a couple sets of these, but it shouldn't be too bad. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making some crossbow bolts. Let's just get some. Let's get a little bit of cobalt, and then we'll just improve our pickaxe, and then go to the Nether and see if we can get some more cobalt. I don't remember how nasty the Nether was in this version, in this mod pack rather, but I don't think it was that bad. It's just kind of chaotic. And there's one thing that I know Biomes of Plenty is in the mod pack, but if we have access to... There's one mob that I'm not entirely sure is in this mod pack, and I don't think it is. So there's the cobalt. We'll go ahead and grind that up in the pulverizer. We have 52 diamonds. We can go ahead and make pants, helmet, boots, and a chest plate. And we'll get a chest and we'll put it just right here. So this is the stuff we need to work with. So we have the cobalt. And cast that out. Let's get the pickaxe head. We'll put a piece of cobalt in there. Put that back. We're going to need some cobalt and ardite. That is the key to the next sequence of events, because we need Manulan. Manulan is the actual thing we want. Now, I guess we can go ahead and just cook this up. Not much reason not to. So once this melts down, I think we're also going to need some nickel, some ferrous. Because I believe we have to repair our pickaxe before we can replace the parts. But this is done now, so we can pour out the pickaxe head and have a nice cobalt pickaxe, presumably. Okay, we do need to repair it first. That's fine, that's easy enough. And that didn't work. Oh, okay, so now we can mine more and level it up. So let's just go ahead and do something like this. But we changed the... Yay, mining level increased. So now we are mining level cobalt. It's still a nickel pickaxe, so that's weird, but whatever. Let's eat. Let's get some more food. I don't know what we need to put in there, but that works. No need, that one and that one and that one all need to come out. So we'll do 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. Cool. Not 2 carrot juices. Orange juice. There we go. Much better. So now let's go ahead, drop this stuff off. I'm gonna put all of this stuff in here. And we need to go get some Manulan. And instead of growing more crops, because we could, but let's just go have some fun in the Nether. So we've been to the Nether before. It's been a while. I don't remember. Okay, so these guys are really, really freaking out, but not really doing anything. So, the Nether Fortress. I don't see anything of interest. There is Minicia ore. Which is really nice stuff to have. I don't know why we're not able to silk touch it. We could make Minicio, not just Minicio, but the, oh, what's it called? Yeah, there's a ton of the Minicio. There's a nest there, a beehive. We could make the magical crops pickaxe, which would basically allow us to get a lot more stuff from that. Golden chestplate, cool. I don't really want this. Alright, so is there no cobalt and ardite in the walls? I'm not seeing any so far. I wonder if it doesn't generate it because it is the extra biomes or whatever. Biomes of plenty. There we go. That's what the mod's called. Yes. Cool. So that is a blue slime. I will kill it. Blue slimes are actually really nice to have. And yeah, I'm seeing the Minicio. I'm seeing nether quartz. But I'm not seeing any cobalt or ardite. So if we went manual, I think we're going to have to do that the magical crops way. Apologies, I didn't think about that. I kind of figured I'd have a little bit at least. Not, you know, none. How much Minicia? We got a stack from that. That's a single piece of Imperio. So, I guess let's go ahead and maybe we will make the Magical Crops pickaxe and use that to get more stuff. Let's explore just a little bit more. I am not seeing any cobalt or ardite. Alright, so there is a beehive literally right there that we need to kind of stay away from. Alright, let's get out of here. You are a bad thing. There's another one right here. Phantoms. Spooky. I hear another one, I think. But I don't see any more, so yeah, I really don't see any anything of right there it is. I really don't see any cobalt or ardite in the walls, so I guess we're gonna. Alright, that was somewhat creepy. Oh well. What are these used for? Ender Porter? Okay, so something, I guess. So we're gonna need some more cobalt. In order to make the rest of the pieces, we're gonna need 4 ingots of manulin. So that's 4 ingots of cobalt. So we're gonna need a total of 18 of these. So we're gonna have to do this with the ardite as well. Like I said, apologies. Something that really don't have much control over. Just because I didn't realize that there wasn't going to be any cobalt or ardite in the nether. So This will not take that long. There's 9. And then once we can make better armor, better gear in general, we can go ahead and start working on killing the Wither. I don't know where I want to do that. I think we're gonna have to do it in the overworld somewhere. But the Wither likes to fly around, and since we can't, I usually like to enclose him at least a little bit. Now there is a couple of things we could use, but unfortunately they don't really help us. They're way too expensive to actually do anything. So let's get Ardite, and I need 2 more of these. So put that there. And watering can away for a bit. So we could use witherproof blocks. There is one that's notable. It is witherproof reinforced obsidian. However, this requires a ton of dark steel, and I really don't want to spend the power more than anything to make all that. So, you know, there is another, I think Ender infused obsidian is a little bit better, but I don't think it's witherproof. So yeah, unfortunately we're just going to have to kind of deal with the Wither. What we could do is the mineshaft strategy, or we could go to the top of the Nether. Either way, yeah, I don't know which is going to be the best. We'll worry about that next time. I think the main thing is getting equipped and having a really good bow. So our crossbow hopefully is really good. We'll test it out a little bit and all that kind of fun stuff. But we need a couple more things, and I don't know if I've seen any outside to do the really cool thing with them. But unfortunately, we're just having to deal with whatever we can manage. And there's last 2. Cool. So let's go ahead and get all of this stuff taken care of. We need 1, 2 of those. Put all that stuff away. 1, 2 of those. Grind these up. Oh, we can't in there. We have to do it in the pulverizer. And 2, 4, and that. So another thing we're going to need is string. I'm not entirely sure how much we're going to need, and we're also going to need some shears for something else. So let's go ahead and just make a pair of those. We're going to need feathers. Wait, no, we're going to use feathers, not shears. Never mind. We don't need the shears. So let's go ahead and get some manual cooking up. And while we're waiting for that, we do need to make 2 more stencils. So we're going to need some more stencils. Let's go ahead and get like a stack of that, and we'll do this. Perfect. So the first stencil we are going to need is the bowstring, because you can't make a bow without some string. So we just do this, and there we go. There's other things you can use for the bowstring, but I don't believe it's in this mod pack. Flame string is usually what you'd use. However, that is... Oh, what mod is that? That is not Biomes of Plenty. It's another one that does something similar with the biomes. Basically, we can't do anything about it. So we need to grab our tough tool rod, tough binding cast, and pour that out. We should have 1 ingot left. And we put that away, and then we're going to grab all of this stuff, and we should be able to make the crossbow at this point. So the binding, electrum, the string, and the crossbow binding. So that is going to make the plastic Arrow speed, draw speed, pretty quick. Not very good attack damage though, but that doesn't matter. At least it shouldn't. Now we need to make a bolt core. To make the bolt core, we just come over here, we put this down, and we pour some manual on top of it. Just an ingot, and that will make a bolt core. Now the other thing we need with this, of course, is the fletching, which is why we have the feathers. So feather fletchings are just one of the better ones we can get. There are other fletchings, but durability down, accuracy is a little bit higher, but break chance, typically you'd want to use slime leaf. Durability way up, but it doesn't really matter all that much. Feather is just as good. It's adequate at least, and that will give us some bolts. Attack 1 heart. Weight is very heavy, so let's see if this is good at all. Now that is really slow, so we're gonna want some quartz. Let's go ahead and get some. That's Certus quartz. Wrong one. Let's go ahead and get some quartz. And we'll just throw this stuff in here. We'll go ahead and get a bunch of quartz. And we're also going to want a bunch of redstone. Redstone goes on the bow. This guy. So we're going to need 50. So, let's go ahead and do this. And we'll get a crafting table over there. So just something like this. And yeah, so we need to get 50, so something like this. And we are going to speed this guy up considerably. So this will affect the draw speed, and we want to make that as low as possible. Now this guy doesn't have any more modifiers, unfortunately, but once we level him up, maybe he will. Not sure. We'll find out. So the next thing is, do we have quartz? We have a good bit of quartz. We're going to want to put quartz on the bolts. If they don't have any modifiers, do they? No. Alright, well, let's go outside and see if we can't shoot something. And just see what it does. Is it night? No, but there are slimes around. I'd really like to kill those slimes. There's one. So not too bad. Maybe if we can find a better... the reload speed is actually pretty good. That is just a dude, isn't it? A survivor. We could kill a survivor, I guess. How many hearts did that do to you? Are you gonna be mad at me? It almost killed him. Ow. So, not too bad. Not the greatest. How much health do you have? You are missing a heart. So, decent amount of damage. There are zombies around here. So not too bad. Not the greatest, but not bad. So, pretty much just a matter of if we can get some modifiers on it. We have 175 bolts. That is pretty good. So it's just going to be a matter of doing more damage. I think it's going to do more damage than just a standard bow would. So there's that, at least. What is that biome over there? There's also... stuff. I don't see anything, though. Alright, I want to kind of explore a little bit. Oh, hello. The one thing that we fought the other time was a zombie Herobrine. which is the thing that was like flaming and running after us. The additional zombies are really, really creepy sometimes. Other times not so much, but yeah, this is so weird. There's not really anything that I'm noticing that's screaming, come look at me, other than that biome, but I think that's just the biome. Okay, so let us head back to the base, and honestly, I think we're in a good position, good enough at least. We could go ahead and add more modifiers to our stuff, and I think that might be a good idea. So let's do that. We'll get back to the base and we'll add modifiers. There is a pretty big cave underneath here. Sounds like. But yeah, we can add modifiers to our bow and our bolts, so that we can speed up the draw speed even more, and then also additional attack damage with the quartz. So I'm just looking around. I feels like there's got to be something nearby that we're supposed to look at or something later. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or not. Probably not. Who knows? We'll deal with it when we get there. So let's go ahead. Before we do any of that stuff, any more of this stuff, let's go ahead and get one last thing. Because, you know what? We need to do a quest. Let's go ahead and do the... Let's see. Sand? We need 1,500 sand. So let's go ahead and make a bunch of sand. Sand is pretty easy to make, so we'll just get a bunch of stacks of this until we run out of resources, which is probably not going to happen. So we need 1,500. There is 1,000. So we need 28. And we can, oh, we lost 4 because I wasn't smart. So we need to select this task and then do that, and then we can transfer stuff. So we need the redstone. We're gonna keep a bunch of redstone on us right now, and in order to put more modifiers, one of the ways we can do that is with a diamond and gold block. So we'll get at least a little bit more modifiers. Now this stuff does have experience. We're going to be slowly leveling it up. But there is another modifier for that and a modifier for that. Now we need 48 quartz. And can we turn those into blocks? We can, so it's 12 blocks. And we can just start powering this guy up. So now this is at 1.5 hearts is what it says. So its attack is 3.5 hearts. And then with this, another 50. So we'll want 5 blocks. And the rest. And just try to drive that draw speed as low as possible. We are currently at 1.15 seconds. So if you shift right click, you unload it. So that is the draw speed. Not too bad, actually. But that is... Wow, so much nether quartz. That is our equipment for the wither fight. So we have this stuff. How far along is this? We are almost there. So once we kill the wither, that's going to lock a couple things. So we can get Cursed Earth and the Division Sigil activated, and then eventually the Angel Ring. Is the Angel Ring the normal recipe, or was it changed? It is changed. Why haven't we made this already? Let's go ahead and make the angel ring, because I want flight. We need 2 gold notes. 1, 2. And then we just need some chests. So we need an iron chest. We're going to need 3 of these. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to need 1 of these changed to a gold chest. And then 1 of those changed to a diamond chest. So we're going to need some glass. Let's get some sand. Let's get like 2 stacks of sand. And this is in furnace mode. And once we get a little bit of this stuff, we can go ahead and make an angel ring. I really should have looked at that recipe, because that's super easy. There we go. We made the angel ring. We'll get a block diamond and a reward bag. Now, something else that we did was the auto quest. We're going to get some more stuff with that. So let's turn this off. And we'll throw the sand in there, the diamond in there. And we only have 2 wither skulls currently, so let's get 1 more. We're going to need the soul sand. 2, 3, 4. And this all goes in here. So the angel ring is kind of amazing. Because now we can fly. It is creative flight forever and ever, and we don't have to worry about it at all. We can just fly. So that is kind of amazing. Has this actually made anything yet? Maybe. But yeah, so we have creative flight. Now we can actually, you know, I don't know. If we go out here, we can actually fly up above and kind of explore wherever we want now. I don't know if there's any place in particular we should look or what, but yeah, we can kind of fly around and see if there's anything worth like looking at or anything like that. So that is kind of awesome. The angel ring is one of my favorite items because creative flight. What are these birds? What adds these birds? Where are you going? I thought it was after. I thought the bird was coming after me. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. Next time we are going to be fighting the Wither, and a big part of that is going to be I'm gonna have to get a lot of the experience essence taken care of so that I can go ahead and make the protection armor, and yeah, we'll be able to we'll try to kill the Wither. Hopefully it will go good. Hopefully we won't die or anything, and we can kind of go from there. So can see some of the zombies since we're flying above them. That is like a creeper zombie. Wow, there are a lot of zombies. A lot of different types. Yeah. That's interesting. Alright, so I don't know why I'm like falling occasionally. So many zombies. What are you? You're just like a gray zombie. Okay. So yeah, I guess let's go ahead and end the episode off here. Like I said, I'm going to get to work getting a bunch of different things so that we can start working towards getting some really good armor, and then that will allow us to hopefully kill the Wither without too much issue. That is the plan anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!